Coming up, we've got a battle between two storied franchises in a series that dates back to 1950. The 49ers have won 6 of the last 9 against the Packers, including 3 playoff wins. It's Week 3, next on Sunday night.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. We'll get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Off of play action, here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And Charles, we take a look at the 49ers draft class for 2021. They got their quarterback in Trey Lance, but it paid a hefty price to do it.
Yeah, this is kind of an all-in strategy by head coach Kyle Shanahan and GM John Lynch. They won't have first-round picks for the next couple of years, but it'll be worth it if they have found their quarterback in Trey Lance.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 21 carries, 83 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
7 yards, the pickup there. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trey Lance and the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me.
Touchdown, 49ers! Michael Thomas, 72 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Lazard's got it again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A 1st down catch for Allen Lazard, who's turned out to be a personal favorite of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's carved out a nice role in this Packers receiver rotation.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. So we've hit half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance steps away to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And Lance going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than...
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again with Sermon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Sermon will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for the Niners. Lance now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Back now here in Santa Clara. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Lance now on 1st down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Pass, catch, 1st down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Able to find Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers caught by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. Pass complete, it's Adams. 7 yards, the pick up there. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him throw at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers again now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers'